Hi everybody, good afternoon. I tried to make this video several times on TikTok yesterday and I couldn't do it because for some reason that little box where you can write text kept popping up and I couldn't get rid of it. It's a little harder to manage TikTok when you have a visual impairment. It's not exactly screen reader friendly, although a lot of it has gotten better. I have an Android phone, but now it reads things to me where before it didn't. It would just say button. So kudos to TikTok for working on it. We still got a long way to go, but I'm glad that they are working on it. Anyway, I wanted to share something that happened to me about a week ago, and I feel that maybe I wasn't recording the video correctly, and so the Lord intervened so that I had to keep deleting the video after I uploaded it. So here we go. Last week on Palm Sunday, we went to Mass. We went to the Spanish Mass, which we normally don't attend. We attend Mass on Saturdays. We go to Vigil Mass, and that service is in English. My husband does not speak Spanish very well, and so that's why we go to the English Mass. And anyway, that day that we went to the Spanish Mass, we were walking toward the pews where we normally sit. And mind you, if you have never been to church on Palm Sunday, just be aware that there are a lot more people inside of the church on Palm Sunday than there are on regular Sundays. It's almost as bad as Easter. On Easter, there are people that you've never seen at the church before. So there was a lot of people there. And so we were getting ready to go sit in a pew when this lady comes running out from out of nowhere. And she's like, she stopped me. She did the soccer mom save in front of me. And then she put her other hand on my shoulder and she goes, "Wait." And then she tells my husband, she says, "The sick people sit over there." And she points to the other side of the church. Now, at that moment, I got really angry because I was like, what is this lady doing, butting into what's none of her business, telling me that I'm sick? And so I kind of shoved her out of the way. And I said, well, I'm not sick. I just can't see very well. And I moved her out of the way and I sat down. And my husband followed behind me and he was chuckling, trying not to laugh because he knows how I am. And he knew how I was going to respond to her. And she just kind of stood there and then went back to her seat. Now, the way that she approached me was not okay. The way that I responded to her was not okay. There was a way that both of us could have handled the situation. If she was concerned with me needing accessible seating, she could have said, "Hey, there's accessible seating on that side of the church in case you need to sit there." And I could have said, "You know what, I appreciate your concern, but I don't require accessible seating. This cane is just so that I could feel what's in front of me." You know, those seats that she was referring to are designed for people who use wheelchairs or walkers. And so they have more room. They don't have kneelers. You're not required to kneel when you sit in those seats. I can still kneel. I can still participate in prayer. I can do all kinds of things that surprise people at times. So was she trying to help? Yes. Was she helpful? No. What is the point of this story? I know that there's a lot of you out there who want to be kind and to help a person you see that has a disability, but be careful in the way that you approach the person and also in the way that you communicate with the person. And being on the side of the disabled person, we don't have to be nasty to people when they're trying to help us. They truly are doing it from a place of love. They're not doing it from a place of hate. They're not trying to humiliate us. They're literally trying to help us. And I think that we could both learn a lesson from what happened. This is the reason why it took me a while to post this video. And I am using this as an opportunity for education. So if you're going to help a person with a disability, don't put your hands on them. Make sure that they need help. Acknowledge them. Don't speak to the person that's with them, if there is a person with them, and don't assume that they need somebody to help them at all times, because you can make that person feel really bad. And in turn, when we know somebody's trying to help us, we can respond in a kind way. Thank you so much for listening today. If you guys have any similar stories, please feel free to share and tag me in them. And I look forward to hearing from you guys. Have a great day. God bless you.